Aesthetics, parrying shots, big freaky wolf things, blood stuff. The 2001 French film Brotherhood of the Wolf influenced Bloodborne in these ways and many more, so come with me as I take you on a guided tour of all the ways Hidetaka Miyazaki integrated themes and more specific facets from Brotherhood of the Wolf into the fan-favorite Fromsoft game Bloodborne. Please be aware of massive spoilers for Brotherhood of the Wolf and somewhat less massive spoilers for Bloodborne as well. First, let's go over the overarching influences you see through the whole movie. First and most obvious, the aesthetics of Brotherhood of the Wolf are worn on Bloodborne's literal sleeves. The tricorn hats, the French aristocratic ruffles and layers and black and red colorways, robust high collars, and leather trench coats. Much of Bloodborne's environments and dialogue are clearly influenced by Victorian London, but the clothing is on point Brotherhood of the Wolf. It's right there in the title, Wolf. The native North American character Manny's spirit totem is the wolf. The creature he and his compatriot are hunting is a big dog-like beast with a couple extra tricks up its sleeve, and there are dozens of actual wolves throughout the film. I don't have to tell you just how Canid heavy the beginning stages of Bloodborne are. You've got Bestial men, 3 Canid bosses, full-on werewolves, and gone wrong dogs. You've also got some symbolism on the connection between man and wolf, which brings me to... Throughout Brotherhood, the theme of hunting being a calling and obsession are brought up. In Bloodborne, the hunt is something NPCs just won't stop nattering on about. Being a hunter is a definition of being in the world of Yharnam. One character in particular, the one played by Vincent Cassel, is not only obsessed with the hunt, but also the control of the beasts he conquers. In the Old Hunters DLC for Bloodborne, the hunter's nightmare is where hunters who have become drunk on blood go, their minds shattered by the obsession. They become no better than the beasts they formerly defined themselves by hunting. In Brotherhood, there are quite a few displays of feral behavior and, in one case, even convergence between beast and man, which brings us to the more specific facets from the film which made it into Bloodborne, starting with... Did you ever notice in Bloodborne how all the human villager characters have one creepy, animalistic arm that's a little longer than the other? Well, thank Vincent Cassel's character for that. And if you didn't notice that, I'm sorry, but it's the only thing you're going to be able to notice from now on when playing. Cassel lost his arm to a lion while on one of his African hunting trips and, while it's not fully gone into in the film, appears to have crafted a new one from bestial flesh to support his obsession. Speaking of Cassel's character... I know just there in the title card I used the plural trick weapons, but really there's only one in Brotherhood of the Wolf. However, it clearly is a direct influence on the threaded cane and beast cutter weapons in Bloodborne, as well as the fact that literally all weapons in the game have a trick quality to them, transforming in one way or another. Cassel's weapon is a bone sword that turns into a serrated whip of sorts. Maybe it inspired that one Prince of Persia game as well. Monica Bellucci's character also has a fan with sharpened spines, but technically that's not a trick weapon. It's more a weapon concealed as something else, not a weapon with two distinct functions. I think maybe Miyazaki really liked Vincent Cassel's character because in one scene of Brotherhood, Cassel uses a fancy, custom pistol loaded with silver bullets to stop a man mid-melee attack. Liked it so much, he made it a key combat mechanic in Bloodborne, silver bullets and all. Do you remember these things from the Haunted Hell Forest, or whatever it was called? While it doesn't have much screen time in the film, it sure makes an impression. That is a scene where the 2 male leads have set a number of traps to hunt the beast in the forest. Seems pretty familiar, Miyazaki. I say that like I caught him doing something. He's very clearly cited this film as an inspiration. On to the final very specific thing, which may be intentional or may just be coincidental, but tell me if this sounds familiar to you. Call me crazy, but that sounds an awful lot like the sounds Lady Maria's victims make when they're all writhing in her ward. Something about that haunting, almost dual vocal cord chorus of agony sounded familiar the second it hit my ears. And there you have it. Every way I noticed that Brotherhood of the Wolf influenced Bloodborne. If you could think of any other ways that the movie makes a showing in Bloodborne, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.